Dino Spezzini.
Spezzini!
Spezzini!
Italian, right?
Hola, ¿cómo estamos todos? My name is Dino Spezzini. I don't talk like that either. Can I just point out, I believe a Hispanic person had something to do with setup tonight. I just imagine it's this garden light yard work stuff that probably had in the back of his troca. And he was like, you know, they might need some light. And what looks like, and they tried hiding it with a chair, 80 feet of cable for some reason. But yeah, I mean, we're just handy. I'm just putting that out there. It's like, oh, you need some light? We have lights. Oh, you need some funnies? I got jokes. But I'm originally from South America, from Paraguay. Yeah, give it up. All right, let's be honest. Give it up if you've never heard of Paraguay before. There we go, that's what I thought. So this is my second winter in Chicago, and it's cold. I mean, this is why I'm wearing a Russian hat, you know? Like, to me, this is still cold. Like, this is my winter right now. Back home in Paraguay, this is my winter. And I noticed that here in the US, people, you know, there are snow days. You know, kids are able to not have school when it snows. In Paraguay, we didn't have that. Why? Because it doesn't fucking snow. That's just a fact. The only times we didn't have to go to school was when the dictator got overthrown. Very much like Egypt or Tunisia if you're into the news. One thing about snow days is that I've learned is there are snow fights, right? Snowball fights, stuff like that. Again, something that I missed in my childhood because we didn't have snow. The thing we did have was mango fights because we have a shit ton of mango trees. And I mean, it was so much fun because you could either eat the mango or you could throw the mango, right? Like, it's great, and it's got a lot of vitamins and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I did try, anyone donate blood recently?
Yeah!
I mean, give it up for donating blood. That's something we should all try and do. I tried donating blood, but they wouldn't take my blood. And I don't know if it's because they're racist or prejudiced. I don't know what's wrong with my blood. I brought it in my own Jewel Osco bag. I mean, and I had it double bagged, make sure no leakage. But I was just thinking, like, if I got a floss, might as well, you know, like, kill two birds with one stone, you know. Save the leftover blood and like a week's worth, and you got a pint, you know. But they wouldn't take it, and I was like, man, I really could use a cookie. And they're like, no. It's like, can I at least get some OJ? And they're like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, whoo, all right, Mr. Donating Blood dude, you got issues. And I left. But yeah, so you guys had childhoods, right?
Yeah!
Give it up for childhoods. Do you guys remember the picture book, Where's Waldo?
Yeah!
You know, and I spent a lot of time looking at that, and I think the only reason why that actually worked was because it was a goofy white guy. Because if you think about it, it's someone's picture, someone's life is going on, and he's just in the background. Like, let's say there's some, like, sexy ladies at a bar, at a comedy club. Right behind them, creepy dude, right? But, you know, if there were any other ethnicities, it wouldn't work. And we actually had a version in Paraguay, and it was actually called Donde Está Luis? And that's actually true. It came out in the newspaper. Do you guys want to see what Luis... Instead of just being in the background, Luis was actually doing stuff. For instance, you could catch Luis mowing the lawn. Or you would see Luis washing dishes. I'm sorry, that's the Mexican version of Donde Está Luis. And I'm allowed to tell Mexican jokes because most people here still think Paraguay's in Mexico. And I'm totally fine with that. Do you guys really want to hear the real version of Donde Está Luis in Paraguay?
Yes.
All right. 50 kilos of marijuana. Donde está Luis? The president is getting overthrown by a military coup, that thing we talked about earlier. Behind a tank. Donde está Luis? And lastly, you got a CIA agent in Paraguay right now, and he's teaching the military how to waterboard their own people. Right behind the guy getting waterboarded, or the waterboardee, if you will. Donde está Luis? I can tell waterboarding jokes. I've been waterboarded before. Why do you think I'm here, right? Anywho, another thing I have realized is that most stereotypes come from movies. You know, that's how people think. Movies or TV, Speedy Gonzalez, you know, the dude from that one movie that looked kind of Arabian, all of a sudden everyone, you know, is Arabian like that. And so I was trying to figure out what stereotypes do we have about people in Paraguay. Not a whole lot. Some of my favorite ones is actually from SNL. Favorite line is, everyone knows that Hitler's brain is frozen in some basement in Paraguay. I'm glad you guys didn't laugh. You know, that's a very, very harsh topic. There's only one thing wrong with that statement. We don't have basements in Paraguay. What are you talking about? We do have Hitler's brain. Another one, I was watching Lie to Me. Have you guys seen that show before? I think it's on Fox. And some guy is all like angry, huffy puffy, and he's like, you know what's hard? My plant shutting down so some guy in Paraguay can have my job. To that I say, sir, you know what's hard? My plant in Paraguay shutting down so some guy in Uruguay can have my job. Yeah. Plus, we don't really have plants in Paraguay. I mean, the only plants we have are green. They're either poisonous, you can smoke them, or they're just pretty. Anyway, another one. There's one more. You guys remember Willy Wonka? Yeah. In the original Willy Wonka, I'm talking about Gene Wilder, you know. And there are 5 golden tickets. Each golden ticket, right, gets you into that chance to get into the chocolate factory. And all of a sudden, all 5 tickets have been found. Poor Charlie, his heart was broken. That's all he wanted. But wait, the 5th golden ticket, they just found out that it had been counterfeited. Who could be so devilish and awful to counterfeit a golden ticket? José Luis María de Paraguay. That's who. But that was actually pretty true, because we do counterfeit a lot of shit in Paraguay. So, with that, my name is Dino Spezzini. You guys do great. Have a great night.
That was awesome, so he wasn't Italian.
Yeah.
We fucked that all up.
All right, let's put it together for all of our community.